So what's up, everybody? Yesterday we ended up getting the undercoating and everything and the rockers all sprayed with the truck bed liner, and it's 100% cured now. So we're gonna go move on to the next step, which I talked about in yesterday's video, is I wanna fix this door handle because as you can see here, this door handle is completely busted and it needs replaced. So here's the new piece that we ended up getting. I got this off Amazon. I'll link this in the description for anybody else if you guys need this part, but here it is. Let's go ahead and open it up. So here is our new handle. As you can see here, it's got the lock and everything, or the hole for the lock on it. Comes with a new gasket, everything we need, all new studs and everything. And I guess let's go. Oh, don't want to drop it. Let's go ahead and try to install this now. It looks to be pretty simple and easy to do, so I figured I'll go ahead and show you guys how to do this as well. But if you guys look on the inside here, in order to get the door panel and stuff off, it looks like there's the 2 bolts down here. And then you have to take this panel off, and there's like a bolt behind there, and you take this here off, and I don't know. I'll just go ahead and we'll just take you guys through it step by step, and let's go ahead and get this thing done. So the first thing we have to do now is get out these 2 bottom bolts to start off, and those are 2 7mm screws. So let's go ahead. I got it set up here. Let's go ahead and get those out. The next, let's go ahead and pry this panel off here. What I like to use is just these plastic trim tools. Make it a little bit easier instead of damaging it like using a screwdriver or something. Keeps from tearing up the plastics. So we'll go ahead, push this underneath here, and it should just pop out. Then next, this piece here just comes off, just up and out, just like that. And then all these wires and stuff we have to disconnect. So you guys can see we end up getting this piece off. All these are just got little push buttons on the sides of them, so you just pop them out. The hardest one here is this green one, which is the locks mechanism. And there's a little hole right here, hopefully you guys can see that. But you can just slide like in a little screwdriver into that hole. It goes in, and you can push against this piece here, and it should release it. So now that we got that out, we have another 7mm bolt or screw right back there, and then there should be a wire behind this, which we may have to pry this out, but I think we can get it off just by pulling the door panel off. So now to get the door panel up, all we do is just lift it up and pull out. And then this here, there's one little clip back behind here that we'll just have to disconnect. And just like that, it's out. So now we have to take off this inside covering, and as you can see, it's like held on with some kind of adhesive. So we may have to take like a razor blade or something just to kind of go around this and get that to release so we can get to our lock. Alright, so now we have that out of the way, we should be able to get to our locks. And looking at it, which I don't know if you guys can see it very well. Let me get a light out here. But we have one bolt up there, you can see. I think that's 11mm. And then there should be another one right back there. So we got to get those 2 out, and we got to take off our hooks, which it looks like right there with that yellow clip. We need to pull that away, and that should release. And then also up there, that white clip you can see, we'll need to release that one too from the lock mechanism. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get out that bolt and the other one on the other side, and we'll try to get this all out. So the first we're gonna try to get out is that yellow clip, and the best thing to use is one of these hook tools. So we'll try to get back in there and just pull against that. Just like that. So now that's released. So now we're going to try to get out our bolts up there, which that's 11, are both 11 millimeters. This one I should be able to reach out. I think you guys can see it. I should be able to reach out with a ratcheting wrench, but as far as the one that goes back here, it's stuck behind this rail or for the window, and probably gonna have to use just a regular wrench for that. So I'll try to get them out. Shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, so now we tried wrenching on that. It's not really coming out. It's actually pulling that stud out, which you can see here. So you can see it's sitting there, I think. Hopefully you guys can. But yeah, so that's stripped out. So we'll have to get that out another way. But let's go ahead and try and get the other one out now. We may have to end up putting like some locking pliers on the back side of them and just undoing them that way since they're just coming out of the plastic. So I managed to get that nut off. So now the door handle should just pop out. And there you guys have it. It's out. Pretty easy to take out. Now let's go ahead and get the new one put in. We're gonna have to transfer over this rod here, and we still need to get out this stud here. So I'll probably have to get out some like locking pliers or something, connect it to there, and take it out from the other side just to get that out. So now we got our locking pliers on this side to hold this stud, and now we'll go in through here, same hole as before, and we will go ahead and get that out. There you guys have it, got it out. So we need this nut to put in the new door handle. That way it works, because the new door handle comes with new studs, so we don't run into the same issue as we have here. So now you guys can see here is our old handle and our new handle. They look identical. The only thing that's different, I guess, is this one isn't broken and this one is. So now we got to take this piece here, transfer it onto this one here, and like I said before, you can see here it comes with two brand new studs in it. We just have to use our same nuts as before. You can see there where it's stripped out of there. So yeah, let's go ahead, transfer this over to here, and then go ahead and basically just reinstall it the same way that we just took it out. Just like that. So then we just gotta slide this into the door. So this will go in first. And we'll push our front piece in. Get our counterweight down. Maybe. And there you guys have it, it's back in. So now what I'm gonna do is just put our lock back in on the inside and tighten it all down, and we should be done. So now that we got that in, all we gotta do is just go ahead and put our bolts back on these studs right here. And then I went ahead, I realigned the lock, which basically all you gotta do is just put the lock back up and it hooks back on that stud right there. And we gotta tighten down or put a bolt back on that stud back there. Hopefully you guys can see that. I don't know if you can or not. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and get those back on. And then once that's done, just gotta realign that little arm there into that yellow clip. Alright, so you guys can see back there, we got our bolts back on both sides. Right there and right there, our lock's back in place. We got our clip back in for that yellow piece there for that rod to go up and down. So now all that's left to do is put our door panel back on, which is just reverse order of how we took it off. And you guys can see here, let me get my stuff out of the way. So now you guys can see here that the door shuts and opens. No more loose, no more broken, so it's good to go. Our lock's in where it's supposed to be. Everything functions like it's supposed to. So let's go ahead and get our door panel back on. So there you guys have it. We got the door handle all installed. You guys can see here everything works and functions like it's supposed to. This is no longer broken, which is really nice, just because that was super annoying every time you got in and out of the car and that thing would just flop around. So now we got that fixed, we can cross it off our list and we can move on to our next project. Now, we pretty much got everything done on this Explorer that I wanted to do. We got the Pour 15, the undercoating, the truck bed liner, we fixed the quarter panel, we fixed the dent in the front fender, so all that is done now. The next step that I really wanted to do was the front, or not the front, just fender flares in general, which I do have them, as you guys can see over there. I'm just not going to open them yet just because I'm waiting on a few other things to come in. I need the hardware, which I've ordered, it just hasn't got here yet. So I guess since we don't have anything else to do currently, I'm probably going to have to end the videos, or the daily videos from here until we get the rest of this stuff in. And we may just do it, like go back to the once a week video, but I really like doing the daily videos. I want to continue doing it, but like I said, I just don't have anything else to install at the moment. So if you guys have any suggestions or ideas of things that you guys want to see me do besides just installs, throw it down in the comments, let me know, and maybe we can attempt to do some more stuff. I mean, if you guys like these daily videos, let me know as well. I just had a lot of fun doing them. I may try to do more videos rather than just one a week. Maybe we can do like 2 a week or 3 a week, depending on what I do or what I get in as far as parts to do. But otherwise, if you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.